Right.
Okay, what is this gesture? Love you. We just entered this gate. This gate is called the Meridian Gate. Meridian refers to the midday sun or the south. And the gate stands at the southern part of the Forbidden City, called the Meridian Gate, refers to the south or the southern gate. And also, the most important buildings are built along the central axis, which is called the Meridian Line. Hence, the name of the gate is called Meridian Gate. And this is our major traveling route along the central axis to see the most important ones. From this area, where it's called the outer court, and then to the inner court. And this was the place where the emperor were hanging out with their ladies, with their families back in the day.
Bit of music.
Yeah,
Sort of thing,
yeah, leisure area, where they spend most of their times at. And this area is called the outer court, where they celebrated their birthdays, the winter solstice, the Chinese New Year, the ceremonial venues back in the day. They didn't come to this area very often, say 3 or 4 times a year. Most of the times in this area. This is the size of the Forbidden City. That is about 72 hectares, which is equivalent to about the size of 100 football fields.
Goodness.
It houses 9,317 rooms altogether in this huge complex. If one wants to experience one individual room on an every night basis, it's going to take 25 years to experience them all. That's a huge complex. Literally, tourists can spend like 2 full days in the Forbidden City, but today we're going to just visit the most important ones along the central axis and also a little bit to the east and a little bit to the west to see those latest residents.
Did you see the film The Last Emperor?
That's right here.
And PU comes out and there's everyone. Did he come down, was he up the top of those steps or where was he?
That's right.
That's where he was?
Yeah, not here. The palace behind this palace.
Behind.
Yeah, we'll be seeing that one.
Yeah.
Where the movie was actually filmed in 1980s, which won 9 Oscar awards in 1988.
Yes.
Okay, let's flip it over and get a look at those emperors. Pretty much all of them lived in the Forbidden City except the first 2. They lived at Nanjing, the southern capital city of the Ming Dynasty. There are so many dynasties listed in the feudal period. They were about 2,000 years apart. And those are the 2 latest dynasties in China history, Ming and Qing. This gentleman who established the Ming Dynasty in 1368, who defeated those Mongolian people, drove them all the way back to the Mongolian steppe. Those people, they occupied China for like 100 years. And he established the Ming Dynasty, and they lived in Nanjing, the 3rd emperor in the Ming, who moved the capital from south to north. And he established the Forbidden City in 1420. The age of the Forbidden City from 1420 till now is 605 years.
Why did he move from south to north?
Because he used to live here, stationed here for many years.
Right.
He realized that the northern boundary, peaceful boundary, was very important to the whole country. Yeah. That's why he moved the capital from south to north with major military forces stationed in this area as well. And after he passed away, all his descendant emperors lived inside this complex for more than 200 plus years until the last emperor in the Ming, this gentleman called Chongzhen, a guy with really bad luck who encountered some serious issues like the civil war broke out, like natural disasters, and which led to the happening of the peasant uprising. They were fighting against his dynasty, and finally they made their way there into Beijing. In April 1644, they were attacking his city. He got so desperate because nobody helped him out. And he went up to the hill, which is located right behind the Forbidden City, where he committed suicide by hanging himself. Marked at the end of the Ming Dynasty, and then those enemies took over the Forbidden City, and for 42 days, because those Manchurian people coming from northeastern part, from Rose hometown, they come from the north. They come to Beijing and defeated those enemies who occupied the Forbidden City and drove them out of Beijing. And then later on, they conquered the whole country and started a new dynasty, which is called the Qing Dynasty, which lasted for 267 years for 10 generations until the last emperor. Emperor was the name of the last emperor?
Pu Yi.
Pu Yi.
Puyi.
Puyi.
Close.
Very close. He was proclaimed to be the emperor at the age of 3 years old. And he was the first to abdicate at the age of, what is this sign? What is this number? This is a sign for indicating the numbers in this country. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. Okay, what is this gesture? Love you.
Okay. I won't be doing that for you, I'm sorry, Michael.
Like or love. This is a very popular gesture on internet.
Right.
Okay, very popular. Yeah, when you take pictures, you show this sign. That's a very good gesture. Okay, very friendly. So this emperor, who was abdicated in 1911, and he still lived inside until 1924, and he was kicked out of here in 1924. And in 1925, the whole complex opened to the public as a palace museum. Right. And this year, 2025, is the 100th anniversary of the founding of the Palace Museum. Ah. Okay, and the Forbidden City has 2 names. Forbidden City refers to the living residence for those emperors, as well as the Palace Museum, which is referring, for us to visit. One of the largest museums in the world. It houses 1.86 million artifacts in this place. So our tour will start from a furniture hall in this area to the furniture hall right over here behind that building, because the major palaces built along the central axis still remain closed to the public. We are not able to set our foot inside because they're closed to the public. We cannot get a very good look at those beautiful artifacts displayed inside. But here we'll be seeing the similar furniture in this furniture hall and get an idea how the emperor's furniture look like. Okay? And later on we'll be coming out of that gate where has the best angle taking pictures in this area. Okay? Okay, that's it. I will tell you more stories when you get to see those buildings in details. Rose, for you, congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Excellent. Can you buy those maps in English?
Yeah, you sure. $10 each. How many do you want?
Oh, you got them.
I got one more. For you, you can be. I only have 2. This is the cover for this. Okay. Over here, let me tell you more of the stories, introductions about those artifacts displayed in this area. 300 beautiful furniture displayed in this area, and upon entering this place, we can smell the strong aroma released from those wooden furniture. And this combination is made of the purple sandalwood. Purple sandalwood is kind of a red wood, the most famous wood for manufacturing the furniture back in the Ming and the Qing dynasty, 300 or 400 years ago. It's composed by a piece of furniture, of a throne, and a screen. The throne and the screen are decorated with the dragons. Dragons are the holy creature in this country, and the emperors are considering themselves as the son of the true dragons. And dragons considered as the symbol of dignity, the symbol of power, nothing to do with the Western dragon, which is the evil spirit, breathes fire and defeated or killed at the end of the tale. So this is the holy creature, the totem of this country. So the jade made dragon. Jade possesses the supernatural forces, which is capable of warding off the bad luck and bringing out the good luck. And a boxwood made dragon on the screen. 9 of them. 9 represents the highest power, utmost power, because which stays on the top in this heavenly number system, which consists of 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Yep. Number 5 stays in the middle, symbolizing the center, and the number 9 stays on the top, symbolizing the utmost power. That's why the emperor are also being called 9 and 5 supremacy. Okay, shell, pearl, jade, turquoise to decorate this wardrobe, divided into 3 parts. Especially the middle part displays a lot of foreigners presenting the gift to the Chinese emperors, like the elephant, camel, lion, brought over from their own country.
We would bring a kangaroo or a koala.
That's right. Yeah. To the emperors. So the bottom part displays a lot of babies, wishing the emperor and empress would enjoy a lot of family with a lot of babies in the future. Plastic?
No.
Glass? No, this is made of the gold horn. goat horn. Because goat horn, which contains a kind of element that is the nitrogen. It is a kind of fireproof material. The peppermint lanterns were not so popular in the Forbidden City. Do you know why?
Yeah, you could burn the place down.
That's right. Nearly 100% of the buildings in the Forbidden City made of the wood, highly susceptible to catching the fire. That's why they used the goat horn lantern to illuminate the palace back in the day. So basically, they would boil the goat horn in hot water, make it very soft, and then put this American football-like tool into the horn, straight it to that side, and make it transparent, and place a candle inside. That is a kind of fireproof or windproof lantern.
Okay.
So there, goat horn lantern.
I like the screen.
Yes, very beautiful. That's a beautiful landscape, the typical landscape.
Yes.
In southern China. This is the Chinese Caesar desk. It is not very big. It is just perfect for holding the Chinese Caesar. Are you aware of the word Caesar?
No.
Chinese, like a Chinese musical instrument.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
Wow, music Chinese Caesar.
Yeah.
So 70 centimeters long and with the tassels on the both sides of it drooping down. And there are two sound boxes stay behind the tabletop. If you can squat down a little bit, you'll be seeing that to amplify the voice, the sound.